Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of my Star Wars Resistance review. And obviously, since this is the first few episodes, or within the first few episodes, it's not going to be too interesting yet. It is pretty interesting so far, but it's not going to be like in the core of it. And it's as far as it goes for me, it's like I'm really enjoying it, but probably not as much as some of the other shows. Not just because like in terms of the quality and whatever. It's not because of that, but because when I watch the other shows, I didn't watch them right when they aired, and so I kind of binged them, and I feel like it's more enjoyable to binge it, right, and just kind of go with that just in one sweep, just watching a whole bunch of episodes. But yeah, so far, aside from that, it seems pretty fun, like a pretty fun show. Again, Kaz gets into more trouble. Seems like a recurring theme in these episodes. Kaz's relationship with Yeager kind of reminds me of the relationship between Beck and his boss. I don't know why I forgot his name. But yeah, Beck and his boss from the Tron Uprising show, and there's loads of callbacks to that show, and I feel like I want to make a video about Tron. I think maybe next month or something. I don't know. But anyway. Yeah, so there's loads of callbacks to that, right? It just feels kind of like they're trying Uprising again, but kind of rebranding it as Star Wars rather than Tron. And it seems like it's gaining more traction because of that. So that's really smart on Disney's part. And the and it was especially like this episode was something really special because we got to see Elijah Wood's character for the first time. He is a guest, so I wish because he's such a big actor, right? I wish he had an even bigger role than he did in this. I don't know how many episodes he's gonna be in, but for right now, I guess he's just a guest star. So if he had like an actual like main role in it, I like that. I wish that was the case, but I guess not. Maybe they don't want to have too much of Tron Uprising into the show. They just kind of want to give you that, like, hey, remember that show? If you like that show, you'll probably like this. And yeah, that's kind of all it really is. And we got to see his character, and it seems like he's kind of like the rival to Kaz. And he probably will return. I don't think this is the last that we're seeing of him, but it's the way he looks, and I guess his attitude now towards the end of the episode. It kind of reminds me of like the relationship between Harry and Draco, and how it's kind of like I feel like he's kind of jealous of Kaz secretly, right? But he doesn't want to admit it, and so he just kind of is gonna be his rival, and like if they can't be friends, then yeah, they're just gonna be enemies, I guess. Except in this case, it's like Draco went through the effort or he tried to be friends with Harry, but then with this guy, he was kind of trying to push for, like, he was kind of just using him, and it was kind of like the opposite. But yeah, anyway, so I feel like they're gonna have that kind of dynamic eventually, or as the show progresses. We didn't get to see any First Order stuff like we did last week, like at the very end of it. But hopefully we get to see more of that. And I'm sure a lot of you probably have already seen the episode. So if you have seen it and you've seen that's gonna return and how, just please don't say anything about that, because even though I know we can watch like the first 5 episodes, I believe, from the beginning, I don't want it to be spoiled for me. I just want to watch it once every week, and then do a review straight after I watch it, pretty much. So yeah. Anyway, as far as my thoughts go on this episode, it was a pretty good episode, like always, and I feel like that's pretty much how it's gonna go. I just hope that it doesn't get too much. It doesn't go to the point where there's so much hate on it from before the show started, that we'll have this show canceled even after the season. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case, and I would really be upset if that was the case as well, but it might happen. So yeah, if you haven't seen it, please go and watch them. Watch it as much as you can, really. try and support the show because it seems like it's really going to go in a good direction. And yeah, that's all I really have to say for it. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Subscribe if you haven't already, because I do a bunch of Star Wars content and I do Resistance videos every week. Comment down below what you thought of the episode, and I guess I'll see you soon.